Coming up in court today.
How many tools fell down your shirt? How many times did that happen?
It was about 2 or 3 times. You know, the first time you're like, okay, whatever, slippery fingers.
Right.
Second time, all right, maybe you're new to the craft. Third time, something's going on.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real justice. Justice is eye for an eye.
The plaintiff claims her dentist touched her inappropriately while she was under anesthesia. The defendant denies this claim, assuming she was simply dreaming or making things up.
I'm the plaintiff, and I'm gonna win today. This sick psychopath who thinks he's a doctor and can cop a feel on patients while they're under the influence of drugs? I don't think so. Judge Akim's gonna teach him a lesson.
I'm the defendant. I've been charged for touching one of my patients inappropriately. She's a gold digger, and I'm here to clear my name.
All rise!
Chantel French, you're suing Dr. Robert Stevens for emotional distress. He was your dentist that you suffered when he touched you inappropriately doing a dental procedure, and you're suing for an undetermined amount of money, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Dr. Stevens, you say that you admit you dropped the crown, but you never touched her inappropriately, and you've been a respected dentist for over 20 years. Is that correct?
That's your right, Your
Okay,
Honor.
tell me your case, Chantel.
All right, a few months ago, a crown popped out. I went to the dentist, my usual dentist. He wasn't in, he was busy because it was an emergency. So I decided to go to him. Well, when we got into the office, I noticed he was a little too touchy-feely. Like, I mean, I just met you. I don't usually go to you.
Right.
He's got his hand on my shoulder and stuff, and I was like, okay, well, whatever, I need to get this crown
That's absolutely not true.
You know it is.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
So I was like, okay, whatever, I need to get this crown fixed. So he puts me, you know, the laughing gas? He puts
the laughing
me
gas.
on that stuff.
Is that what you requested that, or?
No.
Were you okay with that?
Well, I mean, I thought it was unusual. This isn't my first time going to the dentist, and they usually don't do that, you know, so I was like, okay, whatever. But, you know, maybe this is just the way he does it.
What do you usually get, Novocaine?
Yeah, just for that spot, you know?
Okay.
And so I go under, and he's doing his procedure, and I'm noticing, you know, how they usually wipe their little tools on your shoulder and stuff? It's not my shoulder. He's getting closer and closer, and he's dropping tools and things down my shirt, and...
That's
and he
absolutely
was going
not
to get
true. Your Honor, that's not true. That's not true.
So let me get this straight. You're under laughing gas.
Yes.
Okay, so you're out a little, but you're in a chair.
But I'm there. I'm not like knocked out.
Okay, and so there were some tools that fell. How many tools fell down your shirt? How many times did that happen?
It was about 2 or 3 times. You know,
Okay.
the first time you're like, okay, whatever, slippery fingers.
Right.
Second time, all right, maybe you're new to the craft. Third time, something's going on.
Do you remember dropping the tools down a shirt?
No, I don't.
You don't
Didn't
remember
happen,
it?
Your Honor.
Oh.
What's
Didn't
that?
happen. Didn't happen.
It never happened?
Never happened.
Okay, what are you saying happened?
It's the first time I've seen her as a patient. Dr. Powers is off. I was stepped in. I did an emergency procedure. She lost a crown. Had my dental assistant begin the prep.
Your dental assistant wasn't there.
Okay, was your dental assistant in the room the whole time?
No,
Okay, how much of the time was she not in there?
probably 15% of the time.
She was
there by my side the most of the time.
She was there
assisting.
85% of the time?
Yes.
Okay,
she was.
and why did she leave the 15%? Did you tell
Well,
her?
she went to get the cement so I could cement the crown back in.
Okay.
And she mixed it up.
Okay.
And it comes back in, and it takes just a few minutes.
Did you ever tell anybody about this?
Yes, I actually told him about it. I called him after the incident because I was thinking, you know, maybe it was a funny gas or whatever, but,
No,
you know.
That's not true. That's not true.
You're
Tell the
saying
truth.
she-
That's not
I
What's
am
not
telling
true?
the truth.
I'm sorry. She did not call me.
Okay.
Yes, I did. He threatened to sue me for defamation.
She did
of
not
character.
call me.
What? What? No, you called him, and then what happened?
I called him, and I told him, I was like, listen,
That's
I
not true.
felt that your actions were inappropriate. I did not feel...
That is not true.
Yes, it is.
That is not true.
You threatened to sue
Okay,
me.
but let me hear what happened. So you called him and said that you felt like
it was inappropriate. And
then he threatened to sue you for defamation of character?
He's like, if you tell anybody, I'm going to threaten you, or I'm going to sue you for defamation of character.
And so did you tell anybody else, or did you do anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's right. I filed a suit because, I mean, it's a family practice. What if he's doing this to little girls? What's he going to do?
Right.
Traumatize?
Okay.
That's not true.
Did you call the police or anything?
No,
You didn't call the police or make a report or anything?
Well, I did look into his license and everything, but then I found out he got fired from the same practice.
After your incident?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit nervous, but no, I did not drop any tools, but I did drop the crown. The crown dropped on the bib and rolled down.
Her shirt?
Her shirt, yes.
The plaintiff claims she was inappropriately touched by her dentist. The defendant denies this claim.
Dr. Stevens, I'm going to ask you one more time. Did you drop any tools down her shirt?
Your Honor, I'm a little bit nervous, but no, I did not drop any tools, but I did drop the crown. The crown dropped on the bib and rolled down.
Her shirt?
Her shirt, yes.
Okay, and what did you do when the crown rolled down her shirt?
I had Miss Garrett, my dental assistant, go after it.
So you had Miss Garrett go down her shirt?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, tell me, she's given one side story. Tell me your side of the story.
My side of the story is that we put a bib around her neck, had a chain on it. It came right up underneath her neck, but I do lay my tools on the bib when I do my procedures. But when I picked up the tongs, when I pulled out, it slipped out of the tongs and it rolled right down the blouse. And I said, Miss Garrett, can you get that? She quickly went in and...
The what? The tongs?
No. The crown. The crown fell out of the tongs. And it just rolled down. And then I had Miss Garrett retrieve it for me. And that's how the procedure was. That's how
she was not in the room?
She was not in the room.
Okay.
It was his hands. Unless that woman has manly hands, I mean...
Your Honor.
Okay, so you just, what you basically remember is your hands going down your shirt.
I remember his hands going down your shirt.
His hands going down your shirt is what you basically remember.
Yes.
Your Honor, I don't know how to defend myself, really, because it didn't happen. Nothing happened the way she said it.
Then why did they fire you?
She didn't call. They didn't fire me.
Sure.
I was.
First of all, you said nothing ever went down the shirt. Then you come back now and say that the crown went down the shirt. So I don't. I mean, I think you're changing your story a little.
Any of my tools went down her shirt. No tools. The crown popped out of. I had Miss Garrett fish it out.
And so your hands never went down the shirt. Miss Garrett's went down there. Is that what you're saying? Miss Garrett went down there and get it.
Yes.
Miss Garrett
and you're
must have
saying
some
it was
really
his
big,
hand that went down your shirt,
just like his.
And she was not in the room.
No, she wasn't in the room.
She was on.
All right, I'll be back in a second with my decision then. Thank you.
There's no way.
I'm sorry, but it seems to me physically impossible with your bib being on you and you laying flat on your back for tools to go under the bib and fall down your shirt.
The bib wasn't up here, it was down here, which it was too many things in his office that weren't usual, that weren't the usual practice.
All rise!
Thanks. All right, Dr. Stevens, you've worked for this practice. Give me the number for Miss Garrett. Do you have the phone number to the practice?
To the practice, Your Honor.
Okay, give me the phone number.
817-229-1019.
This is Miss Garrett. How may I help you?
Hi, Miss Garrett. This is Judge Extreme Akim from E20 TV show. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
Great. We have Dr. Robert Stevens in the courtroom today. He's being sued, which I'm sure you're probably aware of.
Right.
Are you aware of this case where Chantel French came in?
I was there that day and, I was in the room for a little while, but, Dr. Stevens said he pretty much had that under control.
Okay, do you ever remember a crown? Miss Garrett, do you ever remember a crown falling down Miss French's shirt and you going down her shirt and getting it out?
No. I wasn't in there, no.
Did you ever put your hand down a shirt and remove any tool, crown, or anything?
Oh, absolutely not. I did not touch Miss French in any way. You know, like I said, I was pretty much sent out of the room, you know, to go take care of tools and sanitizing some things. So, yeah, he kind of kept me out of the room, so.
All right, Ms. Garrett. Well, I really appreciate you helping me here.
Well, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Stevens, looks to me you are busted here. It looks to me that this woman was in a vulnerable position. She was under laughing gas, that you inappropriately put your hand down her shirt. And the reason I could come up with that conclusion is because you lied to me. You lied and said that your hand went down there to get it. And that Miss Garrett's hand went down there to get it. And now she tells me that she didn't do it. So obviously you're lying. So obviously you must have done it. So Ms. French, first of all, I'm going to award you $3,000 for what happened to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
And I'm sorry you were put in this position, and I hope you can get over it, maybe through some counseling or something like that. Yeah. But Big Sugar Ray, we've got to take care of this doctor. We're going to take this doctor outside, and Miss French is going to perform her own dental procedure on this man. You take him outside and get him. Walk him on out. Sir, now you know what it's like to be in a vulnerable position. Go ahead, ma'am. Now do to his teeth whatever you want.
Oh, fix him up. Go ahead. Hey.
We're going to take this doctor outside, and Miss French is going to perform her own dental procedure on this man. You take him outside and get him. Walk him on out. Big Sugar Ray.
Yes.
Okay, you got him blindfolded and you got him handcuffed, right?
I haven't blindfolded and handcuffed, Judge.
Okay, Dr. Stevens, you're in a vulnerable position now, just like this woman was, okay? And I'm going to allow her to do anything to you that she wants. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead and take care of his teeth.
Uh-oh. Oh, go ahead. You remember how he did you? That'll teach me about touching a woman inappropriate.
Sir, now you know what it's like to be in a vulnerable position. Go ahead, ma'am. Now do to his teeth whatever you want.
Oh, fix him up. Go ahead. That's it. Fix him up real good. This is your chance. That's why
all right, Miss French, you feeling a little better?
Oh, yeah.
Starting to heal a little?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dr. Stevens, I don't think you'll ever be sticking your hand down a women's shirt again, will you? All right.
All right, then.
Bring in the next case.
The plaintiff is suing her neighbor for spray painting her home. She wants money for the damages. The defendant admits to spray painting the house, but explains it's her First Amendment right to free speech that protects her.
All right, Tatiana Underwood, you're suing your neighbor, Felicia Durham, for defacing your property with her graffiti. You're saying, Ms. Durham, you're saying you have a constitutionally guaranteed right to express yourself, and what she's calling vandalism, you're calling art. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And you're suing for $440 for the for all the damage to your property, correct?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead and tell me your case.
Well, Your Honor, the community that I live in is a great neighborhood. I've been there for 20 years. And I bought my house. I put a lot of money and work into my house. And when I come outside, my yard, my mailbox, my garage, my driveway is all painted. Yellow, orange, green, purple.
What?
And I'm like...
So your garage, your mailbox, what else?
Everything, Your Honor, and I'm afraid. Okay, everything.
What do you mean?
I go around and I ask the parents, do they know who's doing this?
Right.
And no one knows. And they're like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
What happened was,
no,
it's
Your Honor,
art, and she does not appreciate my work. That's what that is.
That's
So you
not
did
work.
it. I mean, you admit you did it.
That's not
Yes,
work.
I did it.
Okay, well, she's admitting she did it. Let me hear about this. You're saying that you spray painted her garage, her mailbox, and
Yes, and
what else?
that's it. I just
Okay,
did the
her
mailbox,
garage and
and I came
mailbox.
up to her and I told her that I did her mailbox and
afterwards, after the fact. Here I am, staying up half the night. I have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It ain't my
I'm
fault
working
you sitting
12 to 15 hours a day.
At night, trying to peep me out and looking to see what I'm doing.
Let me ask you something. Is this for art form or what is this?
No, it's like I do drawings, paintings, you know, and
don't you know what you did is illegal? You cannot deface people's property. It's criminal.
They like my work. Why she doesn't like my work? Oh, wait, they're not. The neighbors are not scared of me. They appreciate my work.
So you do other people's too?
You have the right to vandalize my property.
Okay,
like that.
I'll take care of it, ma'am. I'll take it.
Please.
Do the neighbors, do they consent to you doing it?
No, the neighbors, they appreciate my work. They love my work.
All right, Miss Underwood, I understand you brought pictures of the graffiti. Let me see them.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God. Now, what is that? That's the garage?
Art.
Art?
Something that she does not understand.
Oh, that's
and then she put words up there, and I don't know what kind of words that could be that you're putting on there.
Trying to make a statement, make a name for myself because I'm an unknown artist. Get over it.
But you can't go do other people's property.
Look at that.
But what you don't understand, Your Honor, everyone
that
else
is not
does
art.
You did
everyone
that
else
too?
doesn't have a problem with it. That's art.
You meant doing that too?
Yes, I've been doing this my whole life. She just don't understand art. The neighbors do, and everyone else likes it.
Your Honor, that is
So you just go out to people's homes and start spray painting their homes? You can't do that. Do you understand that?
I have to say. It's a dull wall. Why leave it blank?
Where in the world did you ever come up with the idea that you think you can go do this to people's homes?
Art.
Art?
I've been doing this my whole life, like I've been explaining
okay, well, do
myself.
your own property.
Okay, well, won't you move?
Yeah.
Won't you move? How about that?
She doesn't. You're right. First of all,
I told her about her mailbox that I did her mailbox.
First of all, you're dumb enough to think you can do it, but most of all, you're dumb enough to come in here and admit it in the courtroom. What is wrong with you?
I sure did. I did the mailbox like I've been saying this whole time. The mailbox. And it doesn't matter, and I did it to
So I'm going to issue my verdict in this case. First of all, you're going to pay her the money, $440, and if you ever do her house again, ma'am.
She said food stamp.
Hey, let me talk. Okay, ma'am, I'm trying to help you. I'm going to give you my phone number here. You call me. If she ever does again, I'll have that police there in 5 minutes. When I call the police, they show up. So I'll have them there in 5 minutes. You're going to pay $440. We have an ATM machine. If you don't have it, you're going to pay her $440 today.
Food stamps.
But most of all, and food stamps. You're paying food stamps. But most of all, Big Sugar Ray, we need to teach her a lesson. I think we need to.
I really do. I really do.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little artistic today.
I really do.
I think she ought to be our canvas.
Yeah.
And we're going to allow Miss Underwood to be the artist today. Miss Underwood. I want you to take both of them out there. Miss Underwood, you're going to get to be the artist today. But your canvas is going to be her. And you're going to get to do whatever graffiti on her you want to. Take them on out, Big Sugar Ray.
All right, I like that. Yeah, I'm Picasso. Yeah, today's your day. There you go.
I want you to take both of them out there. Miss Underwood, you're going to get to be the artist today. But your canvas is going to be her. And you're going to get to do whatever graffiti on her you want to. Take them on out, Big Sugar Ray. All right, Big Sugar Ray.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Judge.
Okay, you got, give the spray cans to Miss Underwood.
All righty.
Okay, Miss Durham, this is to teach you you can't go around destroying other people's properties. This is to remind you if you do it again, you're going to come back to my court and we're going to call the police, okay? So go ahead, Miss Underwood. Go ahead and do your art.
There you go. We got her taped and we got tape around her mouth because she was talking too much, Judge.
Okay.
Go ahead. You taped her down. Go ahead. It's your day. Spray her down.
But she was doing that in the courtroom, too.
Yeah. Oh!
All right, I'm Picasso now.
Here, put a red on her. Mix it up. Yeah, sure, you
Miss
Picasso
Durham, she's
today.
just expressing herself,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'm Picasso.
Yeah, today's your day. There you go. That's it. Teach you about painting your house. That's it. Come on, draw you something real nice you want to draw.
All right.
There you go. Very good.
All right,
very
Miss
good.
Underwood. Okay, I think that'll teach Miss Durham that she's not going to be spray painting your house anymore, okay? Miss Durham? Can you give me a nod? Are you going to do it again? No. All right. Thank you. All right, Big Sugar Ray, thank you.
All righty.
Now that's justice.
I think justice was served today, and little Miss Picasso learned her lesson.
The verdict won. Yeah, I lost. But if you ask me, I think personally I should have won. They just don't understand my artwork, and that's all I have to say.
Today's second case dealt with the issue of freedom of expression. The defendant in that case was saying her freedom of expression allowed her to destroy someone else's property. That is not the case. Your property is your home, and if someone destroys it, you have a criminal action against them and also civil action against them. So if someone has destroyed your home, don't get revenge. Bring them to my court.